Chapter 9. Spiritual Preparation for the Day. On opening your eyes, this is the day which the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I dedicate this day to God and resolve to speak only positive, constructive, powerful, life-giving words of truth. I will not only guard each thought, word, and action carefully, but I will strive to think of God as many times as I can. He will be my constant companion and guide, thinking through my mind, acting through my body, hearing through my ears, and speaking through my lips. On getting out of bed, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. I arise, O Lord, to do thy will. Thy will is perfect. It works in me as unchanging peace, power, and perfection. In the name of Jesus Christ, I claim for myself and all others perfect freedom, health, wholeness, strength, peace, power, prosperity, and success. While making your ablutions, purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. By the purifying water of life I am cleansed in mind and body of everything that is unlike God. Nothing negative, hurtful, or destructive can enter my life because God is in charge. When putting on your clothes, I will greatly rejoice in the Lord, for he hath clothed me with the garments of salvation. He hath covered me with the robe of righteousness or right thinking. Clothe me, O Lord, in the robe of righteousness, wisdom, and understanding. Girt about with love and truth, I am protected from all harm. Before eating breakfast, there is nothing from without that defileth a man. Therefore the food of which I am about to partake is blessed by him who has provided it. It nourishes and invigorates me. After breakfast, I thank God that he has supplied me with the bread which cometh down from heaven, of which I may freely eat and live. On leaving your home, divine love preserves my going out and my coming in from this time henceforth, and even forevermore. I face the duties of the day, knowing that the everlasting arms are sustaining and supporting me. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me wherever I am. God is. Spiritual preparation from the night. In peace I both lay me down and sleep, for thou, Jehovah, alone makest me dwell in safety. When thou liest down, they shall not be afraid. Yea, they shall lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. When I was a child, I slept as a child, because I had no worry or concern about my affairs. My sleep was invigorating, sweet, refreshing, and peaceful, because I had no problems to keep me awake. When I became an adult, I reversed this natural order of sleep and became an insomniac. My sleep was wakeful, disturbed, broken, and fitful, because I adulterated my thought with the trouble and business of living. When we realize that the difference between the untroubled sleep of a child and the torturous wakefulness of the adult depends upon the degree of trustfulness each possesses, we shall cleanse our consciousness of the adulterations and reestablish the rhythm of natural sleep. This is not done by counting sheep or reading books, nor by self-hypnosis. Instead, we must dissolve everything in our thought that has caused fear, worry, anxiety, or concern by changing our mental attitude. We must relax the body from head to foot. It is not possible to give a comprehensive study of this subject in the space that we have, but here are some rules that every sleepless person should observe. 1. Eliminate all hurry, worry, and strain from your life. 2. Let go all your former ideas, fears, and negative beliefs about sleep. 3. Lock all your cares, problems, troubles in your place of business before you return home. 4. Eat your heavy meal at noon and eat only a light meal at night. 5. Let God run his universe in yours, and let him have all your responsibilities. 6. Take your attention off the importance of sleep and assume a careless attitude toward it. 7. Keep yourself relaxed 16 hours a day and 8 hours at night. 8. Do not confide in people and do not contract debts. To induce sleep, restful sleep, place a pillow under your head, one under each elbow and one under each knee. Then bend your elbows lightly so that the hands and feet are resting in toward the body and the hands still resting on the pillow. You are now ready to relax your body from head to foot by telling each member to relax and let go. Begin with your brain, scalp, eyes, ears, jaws, and go to the neck, shoulders, arms, wrists, hands, fingers, etc., until you have reached your toes. You are now relaxed from head to foot and ready to go to sleep. The next step is to repeat the following statement in the rhythm of your natural breathing. Going to sleep relaxed the whole night through. Say it in 3 breaths. On inhalation, say, going to, and on exhalation, say, sleep. On the second breath, you say, relaxed, as you exhale. In your third breath, say the whole, while inhaling, and night through while exhaling. Going to sleep relaxed the whole night through, in 3 breaths, appears from experiment to be the most effective method of learning. The hospital. Not so many years ago, the word hospital was anathema to most people. It was a symbol of fear, hopelessness, and frustration. It was the last straw, the last hope. If the doctor ordered a patient to the hospital, it was an occasion for great anxiety and worry. The family went to pieces mentally and emotionally, and the patient, disturbed by the confusion and fear, would all but give up. Today we see hospitals in an entirely different light. Of course, few persons enjoy going to a hospital or crave such an experience, but the wise man now goes in with a different attitude and spirit. Instead of resisting his hospital experience, he agrees with it. He knows that it is a necessity, or he wouldn't be there. He also knows that cooperation is the quickest way out. Not everyone is able to demonstrate healing through faith alone, but to persons for whom hospitalization and operations have become necessary, spiritual treatment has proved a source of strength and has greatly speeded healing. Jesus advised, "Agree with thine adversary quickly." It is always wise to meet an experience of this kind, therefore, with agreement and blessing, keeping your consciousness on God's presence high and your attitude positive and true. Call upon the great physician in faith and confidence and know that he is working through your surgeons, doctors, and nurses in your behalf. Bless everyone who waits on you, and bless every other person in the hospital. Know that you are not alone. Know that God is with you and within you. He is your certitude of victory. He loves you, sustains you, and helps you. Then take such an affirmation as this with you. God, the law of good, is the only law operating in my life. Before an operation, tell yourself such truth as these. I am about to surrender my body to God's keeping by giving up my consciousness as asleep, that he may better do his work. I give back my body to its Creator, that he may repair it. He it is who will guide the surgeon's hand and open the saving wound through which will rush a tide of healing. A new challenge. Going to the hospital for the first time is like going to a foreign country. We must adjust ourselves to new customs, new disciplines, and to an entirely different way of life. Everything is changed. Things that we have been in the habit of doing for ourselves must now be done by others. Our accustomed privacy is taken away. Freedom of physical action is curtailed. Everything is different, surrounding bed, food, garment, facilities. Everything is in the reverse. Instead of giving orders, we now take them. We do as we are told. The body, usually treated as an effect, is now treated as a cause. It is given first thought and consideration and treatment, and the spirit is never mentioned. Everything that is done for us seems to contradict everything that we have learned in truth. Can it be, then, that all our study, prayer, and practice have suddenly come to naught? Certainly not. Spiritual understanding is more needed now than ever before. It is needed not only to help us make the necessary adjustments to our environment and to the method of healing, but also to harmonize our mind with God's mind and to speed our recovery. In some ways, a hospital experience is the greatest test ever put upon our intelligence and faith. What test is this? To keep our vision centered in the perfect self that was never born, never gets sick, and never dies, and to give all credit and power to God for the manifestation of thought. We must never doubt for a moment that God is a healer, working through the doctor or surgeon or metaphysician and through our power to respond. Let us see this new experience not as a breakdown and failure of our faith and belief, but as a new challenge to our understanding and knowledge of truth. Let us not condemn medicines, serums, hypos, and other remedies, for they too are manifestations of divine intelligence. Let us work through them instead of resisting them, knowing at the same time that God is in all, over all, through all, and under all.